Welcome back to Startup Street. Our next startup, Label Blind, is a digital platform that helps consumers make smart choices. Now, Label Blind simplifies complex information declared on food labels and rates food and beverage products on a nutrition score of 1 to 5. The venture also recently launched a nutrition report. To know more about the findings of the report and the road ahead for the venture, joining me now is Rashida Vapiwala, founder of Label Blind. Rashida, many thanks for joining us on Startup Street today. Now, you claim that Label Blind is India's first food rating system, and you aim to strengthen the trust and transparency between brands and consumers. Tell me how you're doing that, and how are you simplifying consumer daily food choices?
Label Blind is India's first food rating system, and we are a platform that's consummating a match between food brands, the food regulator, and the consumer. Three critical stakeholders of the food ecosystem. Of course, FSSAI, because it's the law of the land, they do what is in the best interest of the population. Secondly, the consumer, who is here, who needs guidance, who needs support to make these good food choices. They want to learn what to eat and what's the best for them and their families. And on the third pillar is our food brands, who are actually kind of putting in a lot of efforts to bring in value-added food products to the Indian market. And however, there is a bridge that needs to kind of be built between food brands and food and our consumers, and that's what Label Blind is doing. You will see FSSAI's guidelines reflect in the Label Blind product, and that's the pillar on which we are suggesting, making recommendations, sharing an analysis of food products with our consumers. That's our differentiator.
So Label Blind has over 8,000 food products listed on its website, evaluated on 43 different nutrient parameters. Now, I believe the service is free for use to consumers and seeks to network with businesses, really. So take me through the revenue model that you've devised.
At Label Blind, Shruti, we are following the principle of service before business. So everything circles around the consumer problem and his or her paid area. We've kept the portal free for consumers to use, and we want to kind of keep it that way. It's a freemium model. However, we are wanting to collaborate with businesses, number one. Brands who are wanting to posture themselves on the health plan, engage with consumers on a health promise, and who want to profile their products on a nutritional advantage, we work closely with them. Yes, and we charge for it. We are wanting to partner with corporates to take the food rating to their cafeterias. And third, we are also working on a new business model with the regulator. We're trying to bring in, digitize a certain compliance, a regulatory compliance around food labeling, and ensure that food brands are not erring on the side of regulatory compliance for food labels. For food brands, it may depend on a number of products. For corporates, it will depend on the number of employees. For the PPP, for the public-private partnership that we're having, it will depend on the number of, output, the number of products again, or the per company.
Okay, Rashida, now, in the light of increasing consumer sensitivity to factors of health and hygiene during the COVID-19 period, and considering the increased consumption of packaged food products by households during the lockdown period, you've recently launched an immunity report. Take me through the key findings of the report.
Shruti, brilliant question. In fact, it's so surprising that it took us a pandemic to, draw people's attention towards health and something as basic as immunity. So we've assessed 8,000 products on 19 immunity boosting parameters like iron, zinc, vitamins, minerals, protein, omega, all of that, right? And then we've kind of culled out a list of 120 best food products across 14 categories. So these are like the top 1.5% products, and we've kind of come out with a list on that. You'll see another listing of brands in the same light.
So Rashida, take me through the key highlights of the report. What did you find out?
So when we looked at 8,000 food products, we found 1,400 products that have declared values on their food labels that support immunity. Right. So it's also an opportunity for food brands to not only look at mandatory nutrients like fat, sugar, salt, but also share these kind of nuances about their products on the iron content, on the vitamin mineral content, vitamin A, vitamin C, probiotic, omega-3. So many factors, so many conversation points that they can talk to the consumer about, right? So that's number one, that the declarations on the food label can be better by companies. Second is that there are a good amount of new companies, fresh companies, and existing stalwart companies as well who are doing good work in the space of providing value-added food products to consumers, provided the consumer knows what to choose. So there is enough option out there.
Sure.
It's just that an awareness needs to be created, a guide needs to be created, and that's what we've done with this report.
So, before I let you go, Rashida, take me through the future plans. You've been identified as an FSSAI partner. Any new projects in the pipeline?
Yes, Shruti, just a few that I kind of spoke beforehand. The number one that it's a vast ocean, right? Solutions are many, needs are many, and it's an untapped market. What we are focusing on, and we are in very advanced levels of product and solution development, and we're ready to hit the market very soon. There are three things that we're focusing on. Number one is the data report. So like the immunity report, it's going to be a first of a series. We're going to come up with a line of reports that are talking about basic consumer needs and coming up with solutions, coming up with ready-to-use guides for consumers. That's number one that we're focusing on. The second piece we're focusing on is the corporate nutrition solution that we spoke of, right? Consumers are going to look at food in a very different light when they enter their offices, and they're going to now ask questions about what corporates are providing in their cafeterias. So Label Blind is going to work around scoring fresh food items there and providing solutions for corporates and their employees, right? The third piece we're focusing on is a digital labeling solution, which will improve the compliance, the regulatory compliance of food companies towards food labeling. These three are big products in the pipeline.
Okay, you say soon, but how soon? Will it be by the end of this year?
It will be in the next 60 days.
So we'll definitely keep a watch on that. Thank you, Rashida, for joining us today. We wish you the very best. With that, it's a wrap on this edition of Startup Street. Stay tuned to CNBC TV 18 as news continues on the other side.